Hello, my name is Sandcrawler and this is my Let's Play. And we're having a raining problem. Apparently there's a tornado warning in effect in Florida. So lots of rain. Let's get our interface back out. Now in this episode we're going to be adding some simple hopper contraptions. I already set up a few that I'll show you guys, and we're going to set up one right now. I have these 32 hoppers right here. So the first one is I added a hopper right back there, which it's not very convenient right now to get to, but it's catching all my pumpkins and melons. So now this is fully automatic, and that's kind of weird that there's a light right there that was covered up. Oh, maybe it was melting the ice or something. So this is a pretty simple one to set up. Just put it down there and the water all flows onto it and it'll grab them. And I set one up over here, but that's as far as I got. Go up here. Hello, we have a zombie problem. There's hoppers down this farm too that I'll show you real quick. This I haven't really done anything with. It just same basic thing, the water flows onto the hopper and then the hopper puts them into this chest, and then this hopper will take them into this chest, just to double your storage space. Of course, in the end, that's not going to matter, and all I'll need is one chest. Kill the creeper. Okay. It's kind of interesting that there's all these eggs on the ground. I'm not really sure what's up with that. But the idea here, well, here you'll get to see it in action. So you can see the chicken up there maybe in the cobweb. Yeah, so see, he's floating down slowly. And now if we just watch here for a minute or so, he's going to drop down and then he's going to cook himself. Every day now. There he goes. So he falls through a tripwire that's connected to that dispenser that lights him on fire, and then the hoppers pick up his items, and you can see there's plenty of chicken in here. So that's how I decided to solve my meat problem. So it's a 60 blocks of cobwebs, and it's enough time to let them grow from. And this is why I have chickens, or eggs, down there. It's kind of weird that they're all on this one side. I don't know how they can glitch through the glass. So I may have to just replace this with stone or something. Because they're all on this side. Huh. Yeah, I'll deal with that. But up there at the top there's a dispenser that shoots the eggs out that it gets from the hoppers, and then the baby chickens just float down through the cobwebs until they get down here where they get burned as an adult. And sometimes stuff glitches through and it goes all over. I'm not really sure what to do with that. That's why I made this 3 wide, thinking that they'd be able to run around more, but it only kind of worked. I'll tell you one thing, you eat a lot of chicken meat, so I may not be using this for very long, but it's nice for now. And that's pretty much all of my hopper contraptions so far. So I want to go over here and we're going to set up one. That's the light sensor that just turned on. So we're going to set up a furnace. That's interesting. We're going to get distracted by fire. Okay. We're going to set up an automatic furnace cooker. Right here. And so we want to put the furnaces here like this. And then we'll take these hoppers. And we want to put all the items down that way. And then items go in the top. So we'll take this out a little bit. We're going to use a minecart because it'll evenly distribute the items. You know, so it'll use all of the furnaces instead of just using one. I was just looking on YouTube and I saw a video of someone who did this. Because if you put minecart track above here and you have your minecart in a chest run over it, it will deposit the items. It'll suck the items out into the furnace and then cook them. And so with furnaces you have 3 ways to get items. Well, 3 different items that you need in or out. That guy scared me there. Wasn't expecting him. So you need your input items to go in the top. That'll go into this slot. And then your output items, which would go in here, have to be sucked out the bottom. And then your fuel, I don't know, I've been hearing those explosions and I don't know what they are from. It scares me. So this is gonna be fuel that'll get put into the furnace, and I'm gonna put glass in front of the furnace so you can't actually interact with them. Not for any particular reason, but I think I'll use all but one of these furnaces. Yep. And cover that up. There is one other hopper contraption that I should show you guys. It requires a little bit of a run down to the bottom of the mine. You can see it there, it'll go up, but it'll be back down. It'll beat us down actually. We could just ride up, but you have to time everything right. Or ride down. So let's just throw the stone in there. Now this guy's gonna stop and the stone's gonna go in. And then I think it was like 44 stone or something. 33. So now it goes up there. We're not going to see it, but what it's going to do is suck out the stone and put it into a chest. For now. This is what I'm going to use to go from the new storage castle. It'll come out to here and suck out of this chest. And then it'll go over there to the storage castle and be sorted. So there it unloaded and went back down. Right now it's just bouncing back and forth. I could change that. but I haven't. And so basically they're the same thing, just in reverse. Let's dig us a hole. So we're gonna have those. And I'm hoping I have enough hoppers for this. I had to go caving for iron earlier. Now that I've been making all these hoppers and using more iron than I have. Okay. So one thing that I just thought about is I actually want 2 storage minecarts. Because I want one that puts items in, and I want one that puts fuel in. The fuel one's kind of not all that important, but I can't think of a different way to do it right now. Because hoppers only connect to one side, which is something that I kind of don't like about them. Because there's a lot of cases where it'd be nice if it connected to, if you could have it connected 2 different directions. So, we need some track. I used most of my track on that minecart there, so I know I have some regular track. I'm not sure if I have any gold for powered rail. That's a catch-all chest. It's the closest one, so it's always full. Grab another one of those. And we'll shove some of this stuff in here for now. So I don't know where I acquired it from. And I don't want it. Okay, here's some rail. Most of my normal rail comes out of abandoned mine shafts. I'll go down there with a bucket and pull a whole bunch of it out. This is one of my favorite things about 1.5. Just dragging the items. It's a lot easier. Tap pack. And we need a couple sticks. And that redstone that we've shoved in there. Looks like we'll need 1 stick. 6 powered rails should be enough. Maybe. Now we'll probably need a comparator. So we'll grab another stack of redstone. And see if I remember how to do this. Apparently not. Okay, let me look it up. Okay, that's right. We need one of these. Otherwise it was pretty close. I'm not used to the recipes yet. Though I wonder how much we need any of those. We will need a couple chests. I think I can basically just have this loop over and over again. So the minecart will just keep going back and forth. And so it won't stop to fill itself, but over time it should pull enough items. Nice spider. Is that a creeper? Yes. How did he blow up? And why did he blow up? And what is this room? I wonder if this is someone's prank. He didn't hide it very well, if it is. Because I don't recall having a room under my base. Can make the lights flicker. I'm just not having much luck with these guys today. I was playing some more Last Man Standing earlier and just losing constantly, like within minutes. So I stopped. Okay, we might have to play with the placement of this, just for simplicity's sake. I would probably want it fairly high. So I just need a way to get up here. And I need the pickaxe back. And just move everything down. Okay, so if we do, this should be that outside wall. Okay, that's really high. So what we could do is put it here, and we'll use the item elevator to move it up. I'm not sure if that'll work actually. Yeah, I'm not really following this from a tutorial if you can't tell. So I'm just going with what I know, which is not to place it like that. So if you don't update the rail, it'll stay at an angle, but as soon as you update it, it'll go back from its angle. So I want to get that power drill out of the furnace before I forget about it. I don't know why it'll go into a furnace actually. Okay, so we want a storage minecart. I want to see if it'll load. appears not to. Okay. And that's the annoying thing about hoppers when you're working. And it's probably in the hopper, so I didn't need to run out there. Okay, so we can take that guy down. So we'll load it up right here. So now we're definitely going to be using a item elevator. Okay, let's think about this. Should be okay. Of course, I'll probably run the hoppers right through there to get back to this one. Now, if we make this guy again. Okay, well, yeah, it would not be okay like that. So we'll have to go back one more. Just because of where the hopper was, it got in the way. And this one I want to... It's back already. I guess everything can go into furnace. This way will actually be better anyways, because this way the torch won't interfere. I don't know where I'm going to be able to do the coal one though, but yeah, that's what that should be doing. And then if we put some stone in there, we should be able to watch it go down. So it'll just grab 2 items, but that'll be enough. And then it'll just, these hoppers will just grab them out, so this should be empty. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the same basic thing for the coal. Actually, I don't want it to do that. That may be a problem. Now my power rail is somewhere. Okay, so we might be doing something else here. We could do it. I know this is my farm right here, which we can jump up here and see. So I don't want to break into it, but I think I still have a little bit of space. So if we come back here like this, this should work. Because I don't think I'm going to do an input for the coal. I'm just going to load it in once in a while. Because if I just fill a double chest full of it, it'll last for a long time. And I have enough coal to do that. And of course I don't have a stick to make another torch. And then for some reason I thought I would have a stick to make a lever instead. I did not have that either. So I'll have to grab that, but get this guy back down and give him a push. And he'll get stuck over here where I took the lever from. Okay. So I'll go grab a couple levers. And so here I think oh no, I don't want it right there. So we tried that. So we'll put it right there and then I'll get a double chest to put right over it. And we'll bring some coal over and see if that works. And I can't get out anymore. I don't even remember what I came over here for. I get in here and I just want to play with the chest. Don't need that. Okay. And I'll grab coal. So as you can see, I have plenty of coal. There is no coal shortage, and I have more over here because I thought it was full. I have more diamonds than I have iron. After making all the hoppers anyways. Forgot a chest. or wood for a chest. I'll just make the rest of it. So on the ice castle, I'd be lighting it up with redstone torches because they won't melt the ice, and also you don't need a whole lot of light because mobs won't spawn on ice or glass for that matter, anything that's transparent. Until they change it. Okay, so put a double chest there and shove some coal in it. And it's draining into there. Okay. Then put one there, one here. You can come up here and fix this guy. He got stuck. I wonder what door the zombie found. Okay, so if we go out here, one would think that these would have coal in them. Okay, it's all going into the first one, which makes sense. And I can grab my stone. I'll do the item elevator at some other time. That'll take it from this chest, because I think this video is getting to be a little bit long. So I'm gonna cut it here for a minute and let it get some coal into all these furnaces and pull any items that are in them out, and then I'll find something that we can smelt. Okay, so see you guys back in a minute. Okay, we're back. So one flaw that I realized, although it's not really a flaw, is that all of these hoppers will have to be full before it will really evenly disperse the items. I didn't do a very good job of getting all the items out. So before it'll take more coal and the coal will get farther along, it'll have to put coal into all of these. So I'll have to fill this up, and then I really don't need to worry about having more than a large chest, because each item hopper will hold 5 stacks, I think. So I have some cobblestone that I'm going to throw into this one, and we can watch this guy do its job. So there I saw through the walls the first one lit up. Now one thing that I might try and I'll do that off camera, and probably not right now, is detector rails, because detector rails will shut the item hopper off, and so it might make it so that it will only pull out one item at a time. So instead of having these as normal rails, it'll all be detector rails. That might work because the redstone signal will shut it off. So I want to put glass in front of here when I get finished with it. But so far it hasn't put anything into the second furnace, so I'll have to take a look at how to do this better. But that'll be in the next couple episodes. I want to have this, I'd like to have it hook into this guy, so that when I was down there mining and I threw my items in the chest, they'd come up here, and then they'd kind of be a mini sorter type thing, and then the smeltables would go into here, and whatever couldn't be smelted would be sent over to the castle for storage. So like stone you don't need to smelt, so it could just go over to storage. And that was cobblestone that was melted to stone from this one. So if we watch here, it'll suck this one out pretty much as soon as it finishes. Yeah, you don't even get to see it. And then if we wait, it'll be down here. So, yep, this is what I'm gonna do, and we'll finish this up at some point. Thought I saw a skeleton, but I guess it was my imagination. It's because I hear one. So yeah, we'll probably finish this up pretty soon, but for now, we're going to end this episode here. Let me know what your guys' thoughts or opinions are, and thank you for watching. So, I will see you guys next time.